Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Okay, so everyone, I want everyone to get up and start dancing. We are dancing this month.
Everybody
Dance now. Okay, well, if you're driving, you cannot dance.
Yeah.
But we are talking about dancing this month. Let's dance working up a sweat. So they say that dance is just good of an exercise than, walking or aerobic activity, running.
Yeah, you've got like Zumba.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know I had one friend did like a ballet or exercise class.
That's hard.
What do they call it? A bar class?
Yeah.
And that, she said, was the most painful experience of her life.
I would not do that. No, I'm sorry. I'm not that flexible.
Dancing is a great form of exercise, which is why we're using this phrase, working up a sweat.
Okay, so sweat is 땀.
Yeah.
But if you work up a sweat, what does this mean?
This means you're doing something that requires physical effort. It can be working out, but it could just be working in general.
That's right.
If you cut down trees, you're definitely working up a sweat.
Right. And literally, it can also be that you're dancing so much that you're starting to sweat. Like you're really into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dancing is really sweaty.
You like to dance, Cameron?
No, I like the sofa. I like to be seated.
But wait a second. But for someone who doesn't like to dance, you're really good at lip syncing.
Well, I'm sitting down.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone, Cameron, on Evening Special, he does the lip syncing with the songs, does a really great job. So you get the impression that you're going to be a great dancer. I feel like you're good. You're pretty good. You're just being modest.
But we do have a good time, a fun time on the show.
Yes. All right. So work up a sweat. We just talked about. Throw one's back out. This is not good. If you throw your back out, what did you do?
You know how in Korean you can like 삐끗하다? Right?
Yeah.
So it's like you're moving, you're picking something up, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you hurt your back in some way.
Yeah, and we say throw your back out.
Yes.
All right. All walks of life. People of all walks of life, or what kind of people?
People with all different types of backgrounds. So different types of people.
All right, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our power dialogue.
Lana, what are you so dressed up for?
These are my dancing clothes. I'm meeting some people over 40 who love to work up a sweat on the dance floor.
Is it at a nightclub or something?
No, we go to Papa's Greek restaurant every Monday when they're closed and use their banquet hall.
I'd be afraid I'd throw my back out. It must just be a bunch of really good dancers like you.
No, we get people from all walks of life coming to dance. You should come too.
Okay, you can find our power dialogue on page 32. Let's dance, working up a sweat. Shaw says, Lana, what are you so dressed up for? Okay, what are you so, and question, this is our power pattern. What are you so dressed up for in this context?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is another way of saying why.
Yeah.
But I feel if you say, what are you so dressed up for, you're wanting a very specific, detailed answer.
Right. So it's kind of like, why are you all dressed up? I'm going to the party.
What are you so dressed up for?
Yeah. Well, my friend is having this engagement party, and, they want us to dress up.
Which friend?
Well, it's kind of a friend from work.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
It is a very subtle, small difference, but I do feel with what are you so dressed up for, you are wanting more detailed information.
I agree. All right, so what does Lana say?
These are my dancing clothes. I'm meeting some people over 40 who love to work up a sweat on the dance floor.
Okay, so they're dressed up for something. It's dancing clothes. And some people are getting together and they all love to dance. So they love to work up a sweat on the dance floor.
Yes.
So how are they dancing on the dance floor?
Very vigorously.
Yes.
Very high energy.
Actively, yeah.
Very actively. So there are some types of dancing which are very calm. Just like very slowly moving.
Right.
But if you're working up a sweat on the dance floor, you're doing, I don't know, conga, salsa.
Yeah. Woof.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Foxtrot. I don't know, swing dance. Like these different types of high energy dances.
Right.
That's probably what you're doing.
It's interesting because in Western, like in America, when we have parties, like oftentimes there's music and they're dancing. Even if it's not like a big house, people just kind of move. But I feel like I really miss that about being in Korea, is that people really don't dance unless, like when you're young, you can go to a club. But after that, where do you go?
Yeah.
Noraebang?
I mean,
But that's not the same.
Noraebang you could.
Yeah.
I do know there's surprisingly a very big salsa club culture here. So I know some Korean friends that are into salsa dancing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just like general moving your
just
body.
general. I don't want to just go for salsa. I want to just go dance. There's nowhere to go to dance.
You can do it. There's no age limit on clubs.
Oh.
Go to the night too.
Oh, no.
You can do it, Kristen.
All right. Shaw says, is it at a nightclub or something? Yeah. And what does Lana say?
No, we go to Papa's Greek restaurant every Monday when they're closed and use their banquet hall.
Isn't this a great idea? Okay. So they're renting a banquet hall, okay, at a restaurant. Okay. What is a banquet hall anyway? That's our power vocab.
So a banquet is a fancy meal, right? Often after like a wedding banquet, right? So a banquet hall would be a large room where you can have these big official meals, right?
Right.
So with a banquet hall, you can use it for the meal or you can use it for dancing.
That's right. You get a DJ in there.
Yeah.
Bring some music and just dance.
Becomes a ballroom.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Shaw says, I'd be afraid I'd throw my back out. It must just be a bunch of really good dancers like you. So Shaw is saying, I don't know about that idea because, maybe I can hurt my back. But instead of saying hurt my back, he says throw my back out.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a way of saying?
This is a way of saying hurting your back. The feeling is there are certain types of hurting your back where it just hurts.
Yeah.
Like just painful.
Right.
But I do feel with this, it's the type where you can't bend in a certain way.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's sudden.
Right. It's, and then you like lay on the ground.
Right.
And then you cannot move.
That's right.
That is the feeling with throwing your back out.
Yeah. So it reminds me of the movie Wine Country, which is my all-time favorite movie. And Rachel Dratch is on the floor because she threw her back out. She couldn't move.
Couldn't move.
Okay. All right. So Shaw says, you're probably all good dancers. And Lana says what?
No, we get people from all walks of life coming to dance. You should come too.
Okay. So we get people from all walks of life. What kind of people are coming to the dance club?
A variety of different people.
Yeah.
They have different backgrounds. They have different lives that they live.
Right.
Different ages. Different skills. So this is a special use of the word walk.
Yeah.
All walks of life.
That's right.
To mean a style of living.
Okay.
Different styles of living.
Very good. So these are people, like all kinds of people.
Yes.
Basically. And they're not professional dancers, and it's not learning dances. It's just putting on some music and dancing. That's all.
Grooving.
Yeah. How great is that? Okay, let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
Lana, what are you so dressed up for?
These are my dancing clothes. I'm meeting some people over 40 who love to work up a sweat on the dance floor.
Is it at a nightclub or something?
No, we go to Papa's Greek restaurant every Monday when they're closed and use their banquet hall.
I'd be afraid I'd throw my back out. It must just be a bunch of really good dancers like you.
No, we get people from all walks of life coming to dance. You should come too.
Please join us on pages 34 and 35. It's time for Power Note. Work up a sweat. It means that you're like really physical and you're very energetic, and because of that, you start to sweat.
Yes.
Okay? You really worked up a sweat during your morning run today.
I added Hadley Hill to my route to make it harder.
Mm-hmm. So you were running up a hill.
Yeah. That'll make you sweat.
That will work up a sweat,
right.
for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay? Cleaning the attic was harder than expected, and Sarah quickly worked up a sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is not like she was exercising. Mm-hmm. She did not intend to start sweating.
Right.
But when you do physical labor,
yeah,
even if it's in the house.
In the house, yeah.
You just naturally start sweating.
Yeah, I mean, if you vacuum, that can really work up a sweat. Like if you vacuum the whole house, like every single corner.
Yes.
That can work up a sweat. Is there anything else that can work up a sweat? Or do you work up a sweat when you practice running for the marathon?
Yeah, even if it's cold outside, because you have to wear clothing to keep yourself warm,
right.
You work up a sweat. I would say there are even times whenever you work up a sweat without moving. So if it's hot weather, maybe you wouldn't use this. But if you went into a sauna, you could say you worked up a sweat in the sauna.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's so hot. And you're supposed to be sweating.
Right. In that case, that's intentional.
Yes.
Right. That you work up a sweat. So, yeah, sometimes it could be you do it on purpose for exercise. But sometimes it could be that you're so physical. You're doing something so physical that you start sweating.
Right.
Okay, very good. Before we move on, one of the things that I liked to do when I was younger was to move around the furniture. I still enjoy doing this. Like when I'm like, okay, let's move this here every couple of months.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. Like in my room, I would move the bed over here and put the table over there.
Really?
By myself, Cameron.
By yourself?
I was a strong girl. I may be short, but I'm pretty strong.
Very sturdy.
All right. If you throw out your back, it means to injure, to hurt your back, especially when you lift something heavy.
Yes.
Okay. Where's John? I thought we were playing tennis today.
John threw his back out lifting heavy boxes in the garage. He can barely move.
You gotta be very careful. And do you know the proper way to lift something heavy?
With your legs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to go down. Like you can't bend.
Yeah, you don't bend at the waist.
Right.
You bend at the knee.
At the knee, yeah, that's right. So that's what I try to do. Emma threw her back out during the yoga class and had to rest for a week.
Oh, no. Yoga class is supposed to help you with this.
It's true, but I've heard of cases where people are not very flexible, and if they're not warmed up, you can throw out your back if your back is kind of weak.
Yeah. I mean, if you're old enough, you can throw out your back sneezing. So, and then you hurt your back.
That's true. Have you ever had this happen to you, Cameron?
I have.
You have? No. When?
So it was a few times when I was young even.
Really?
Yeah. One time we had like a swimming pool, not an inside. It was like a above ground, we say.
Okay.
So on top of the ground. And I forget why, but we had to scoop water out of the swimming pool.
I see.
And I did that for, 2 hours. And I just...
Oh, it was too much.
Yeah, I threw my back out, and I was just like laying on the grass.
And you couldn't move?
I couldn't. My dad, picked me up.
No.
Dad picked me up.
You really did throw out your back.
Oh, yeah.
How long did that last for you to recover?
I just go to sleep that night, And then the next day I could move a little more.
Okay.
It was just like every day I could move
It's
a little
bit more.
Have you ever thrown your back out?
Fortunately, not yet. Not yet. Yeah.
But you're also shorter, so I'm tall.
That's right.
And it makes it more likely to throw your back out.
Oh, that's a good point. You see, there are some good things about being short.
Totally. Totally.
Okay. All right. All walks of life. It refers to people from all, like, they could be, you know, poor, wealthy, middle class, tall, short,
old, young,
different races, right? Okay. How was the turnout at the charity event this year?
People from all walks of life attended, and we raised a record amount of money.
All walks of life. The new initiative aims to provide education to children from all walks of life.
Yes.
Okay, so children from all walks of life could be, you know, of course, from like poor families.
Yes.
Or maybe they're disabled.
Yeah. It could be anything, you know. Maybe they're immigrants. Maybe they're you know.
Refugees,
or, you know, maybe they're super rich or anything at all. This walk here is kind of like the journey of life.
Yes.
Right? So everyone has a different journey that they're walking in life. So that is where this expression comes from.
Yeah. I think one of the things I love about New York, I don't know if it is, you know, but I would think that New York is still very diverse, but you do meet people from all walks of life.
Yes.
Or you see them. Not only tourists, but people who live there too.
Right.
Okay. What are you so is a question that means why, but you kind of want a more detailed answer. Okay. What are you so angry about?
I stubbed my toe. I hit my toe on the table.
Yeah. So why are you angry? It's just a general question. Now you want more detail. How did you stub your toe? Weren't you looking?
No, I was looking at my phone.
You see, that's why see, I told you not to do that.
So mad.
Okay.
What are you so in a hurry for?
Yeah. Why are you in a hurry? What's the difference?
I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, why are you in a hurry? That's almost like, hey, don't hurry.
Yeah.
But here, what are you in... Why are you in such a hurry?
Yeah.
It's the feeling of like, give me a good reason.
Yeah. That's right.
Give me the details.
That's right. Give me the details. Yeah. What are you so in a hurry for? Okay, very good. Our power vocab today is banquet hall. Do check out the definition on page 36 and stop by.
Audio 어학당.
Very good. Pay a very small fee and have access to a ton of programs.
Yes.
Okay. We're in a bit of a hurry. We have to prepare for our 6 p.m. live show.
Yes.
Right? On Evening Special. We'll see you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.